Hello, vinyl community, and anyone else watching this. I have a terrible light here. Hang on. That's better. Hello, I'm back. If I'll be back sporadically, I guess. This is the last night of my break. I've had a 5-day break from work, finally, and I've managed to get a lot done. I'm feeling much better about things. For those of you that have asked, thank you so much. I still shouldn't be taking the time to do this, but you gotta take a break sometimes, right? I mean, you can't just do stuff and do stuff and do stuff. You gotta, I mean, this is doing stuff, but you know what I mean. So anyway, thank you all for your concerns. I'm fine. Just well overly busy, and things caught up with me in ways that they shouldn't have. I'm not going to go into my personal life, but anyway, I'm much better. I still strapped for time, and I probably will be till after the holidays. I do plan on making a video though, either later this week or early next week, another video. I'm waiting for one more thing to arrive in the post. But before I do that, I wanted to do a brief, because I don't have very much. I said I wouldn't for a while. Well, it's going to be a recent finds and VCLT video, and the reason I'm making it, I'm well overdue on one VCLT, but I got another one today, and it was totally unexpected. And in fact, I got a story to tell. By the way, the VCLT was from Chris over at Dixieland Farm, and I want to say that first so that he gets the story. I'm expecting this other thing in the mail, a package about the size of what I got, and I just assumed it was what I was looking for. So I just threw it in my car and ran some errands and came home and opened it, and lo and behold, it was VCLT. So I opened it without even looking at it, Chris. You don't get to see me open it, but I was very surprised, and I've watched some of it, because it's not records, folks. He sent me 4 DVDs, actually. They just look like this. They're just hand done. And this one, Chris, see this smile on my face, Chris? I watched this. This is amazing. This just says Rock Pile. It's a documentary about an hour long from the 1978 sessions that Nick Lowe and Dave Edmunds and Terry Williams and Billy Bremner did for, I never knew this, they went in and recorded both their albums at once. Just got it over with. So, I'm not even sure what Lowe record that would be. Maybe, Repeat When Necessary. And, Nick Lowe's Labor of Lust. And, I'd never seen the guys work together. I'd never seen anything like this before. And I was just glued to my TV. This was an amazing long documentary. I'm trying to remember what it was called. Born Fighters. It was in 4 parts, each about 15 minutes long. Fantastic. And at the end, he threw on this German concert, which is available on YouTube. I have seen it before, but this quality was better. And just a great half an hour of live rock pile on German TV. Nick Lowe playing an 8-string bass, which I'd never seen before either. Quiet show, I thought, but really good. They're just a fantastic band. If you guys aren't rock pile fans, I don't know what's wrong with you. Anyway, so Chris, thank you for this. This is amazing. Okay, the second 2 discs were called Sound Breaking. And I've watched the first one of these as well, but there's, I don't know how many, 8, 10? They're all an hour long. And really cool show on PBS from apparently this year, but I'd never heard of it. The one I watched was on Producers, and in fact, it turns out that very early this year, I did a tribute on my podcast to George Martin, and a lot of that tribute came from this Soundcast show, or Soundbreaking show. So wow, you know. But anyway, so this looks like a really cool show, and the last disc is Charlie Is My Darling, the Rolling Stones documentary about Charlie Watts. And some of this I can't even read. Dresden Dogs, Raymond Scott, it looks like, a thing on him. Synthesizers in the Movies, The Whole of Rock and Small Faces, and Harry I can't read. Can you guys read that? Harry, somebody. Anyway, I'll be watching all of these. You know, I'm a guy that's stressed for time, and what does Chris do? Sends me like 15 hours of video to watch. I appreciate it, Chris, so much. Oh, that rock pile was so good. Man, just thank you, thank you, thank you. And quite a while ago now, it has been a little while, I got some VCLT from Mr. Matt Sands, DJ Mellow Yellow on the Psychedelic Experience radio program. Check that program out. And before I even show the VCLT, this is long overdue. I've said it in comments, but congratulations, Matt. Matt is going to have his first child, and you probably all know this by now, but Matt, congratulations. Awesome. Okay, Matt, I showed real enthusiasm when Matt showed this LP, and he sent it to me. And Matt, you did not have to do that. And I am sending Matt at least one thing, probably 2 or 3. It has not gone out yet. Hopefully next week. And I apologize again for anybody that thinks they might be getting VCLT. You are. It will get there. Anyway, Andrew Loog Oldham's Orchestra, the Rolling Stones soundtrack, whatever, the songbook. This thing, Matt thought it would be right up my alley, and you know what? It is. The last track, which is The Last Time, that's where the Verve looped what is their big hit? Bittersweet Symphony. They took directly from this record. It's a really cool loungy record. It's really rare, and Matt, thank you. I just can't say it enough. Thank you, thank you, thank you. He sent me a nice note as well, which I'm keeping right in the record, and he also sent me something else. Hang on, I gotta get the note back in the record. So thank you, Matt. Man, you guys, some of you guys are just too nice. Prospectus 69, the corporate body. I may have just seen somebody else show this in a video yesterday. I'm not sure. I wasn't paying that close. Sometimes I'm trying to multitask here these days. But I have listened to this. I did listen to the Andrew Woog I can't ever say his name. Andrew Oldham Orchestra album as well. And again, I really liked it. This, it was good. I'm not in love with it. It's pop. It's certainly, they try to be a little psyche. It's a little blood, sweat, and tears-ish versus. I can't. I had an analogy when I first listened to it, but that was a couple weeks ago now. Anyway, this is a promo copy, and I'm not going to show the label, but it's really cool, and I thank you, and I enjoyed it. It's not ever going to be my favorite album, but it was very interesting and a very good listen, and thank you, Matt. Again, you guys just blow me away. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. Okay, now I've got a few things to show that I've gotten. Very few for me. The first one was sort of inspired by, why don't you check out a couple videos if you guys haven't. Flipside CT, Steve, did a 2-part series on bubblegum. Check that out. It was really good. He did it with his friend, who I forget his name, and I'm sorry, but the guy, he's probably the most knowledgeable guy on bubblegum in the world. So if you like bubblegum at all, and we're talking not today's bubblegum, but Ohio Express, stuff like that, check those videos out. And also, maybe a month ago now, Branton Young did a great video on Henji. Is it Henji? I can't even remember now. The white-haired dude with sunglasses. If it's not Henji, Chris over at Dixieland Farm's a big fan. He'll know. I can't think of his name. But he dressed up like him, and it's just really worth watching that video. So check out Branton's video on that. I'm totally unprepared for this video. Okay, anyway, going back to the bubblegum stuff, I was sort of inspired because they talked a lot about Mike Curb and all of his stuff. And this is a Mike Kerr production here. This is a movie soundtrack called Wild Wheels, and it is sealed. I managed to find a sealed copy pretty cheap. And this is going to be folky, pop, maybe some psych elements, maybe even some heavy elements. I listened to 1 or 2 tracks online, and I was getting a definite bubblegum vibe, even though it was folky. And, well, I mean, just look at these guys, for God's sakes. It's a soundtrack to a movie that I've never heard of, that nobody else has either. Probably a new thrill craze, and the wild sound in it inspired. How's that for a tag? So this looks really cool, and again, it's got a cut corner, but it's still sealed, and I will open this and play it when I get around to it. But Flipside CT's video inspired me to go looking for a little bubblegum. Played this one in its entirety the other day, really liked it a lot. Randy, Deadwax 66 was playing this in the background a few weeks ago in one of his videos. Midnight to 66, 14 long lost U.S. garage punkers. Trying to see what label it's on. Stroke Records. And it's an import, I'm pretty sure. There's your track listing. And really cool. Some of it was snarly. There was even couple of pop tunes. An interesting version of a band called the Culls doing Midnight to 6 Man, which was interesting. I'm trying to remember what else I really liked. Just Call Me Up by Group Inc. I liked. Trolley Breakdown I think I liked. I don't know, it's been a couple weeks since I listened. Maybe just a few days, but anyway, good record. Love garage comps. Very happy to pick that up. Again, inspired by the bubblegum history on Flipside CT's channel. The Ohio Express, Begs, Borrow, and Steal. In my opinion, their best album, because this was before they got signed to Buddha. This is on Cameo Records. And they're still very garagey. I mean, it's still got your elements of bubblegum, definitely. But they're doing like the Standells Try It on here. It's too groovy at the end. It's just a mess. And Beg, Borrow, and Steal is sort of a garage track as well. And there's a couple others. There's your track listing. It is on the Cameo label. See if you can see it through the sleeve, because I don't feel like getting it out. It's got remnants of the Try It sticker still left on the cover. So very cool. I have listened to this whole thing as well, and I really liked it a lot. And I've listened to this, the Bobby Fuller tapes, Volume 2. I already had Volume 1. I showed that a few videos ago. Here's Volume 2 with the earlier version of I Fought the Law, the 1964 version. This is on Vox Records. And there's your track listing. You probably can't see it, but there it is. Just on the typical Vox label, which I think was one of the Bomp subsidiaries, Greg Shaw's labels. So, very cool record. I've been into Bobby Fuller lately. Very into Bobby Fuller. Very into sort of harder edged power pop lately, and garagey stuff, and just great 3-minute rockin' pop songs. So I had to pick this up. The Nips and Nipple Erectors. And you know who that guy is, for those of you that don't know? Any guesses who these guys are? There's your track listing right there. Right there, actually. And Gabrielle is the only song I've ever heard on this. I haven't played this yet. It's still sealed. Might even be on colored vinyl. It's on Big Beat. Anyway, the Nips later changed to the Nipple Erectors later changed to the Nips, was Shane McGowan's first band from the Pogues. So you got his snarl all over this thing. And Gabrielle is just an infectious sort of pop punker. It's a really great track. And there they are. So, didn't even know this existed. This is everything they recorded, and it's only 8 songs. They only ever did 8 sides, but I'm very much looking forward to that. And one more thing, there's a copy of this at the last record show I went to, but the guy didn't have it priced, and I didn't really like him. It didn't really feel like dealing with him for him to price it. And it's a 2-record comp called Ocean Drive. I think this is actually volume 2. It's a Warner Special Products album. And I only bought it for one reason. And that reason is right there. It is You're the Boss. Laverne Baker's original version before Elvis Presley got a hold of it. One of my favorite Elvis songs. And the original is killer. And you can't find it on a single or on one of her albums. It's just deadly expensive on vinyl. And I was looking through records at the record show and found it on there and said I could probably find this. So I did, and it wasn't expensive. It's a 2-record set, and there's everything on it. It's just sort of one of these beach music sort of things. There you go, Ocean Drive. Anyway, I bought it for 1 track, which I will be playing on my show. And I just wanted to show a couple of 45s here real quickly because I didn't have a lot. I also got 3 45s. This is still sealed. Maybe Van Doren. It's a 4-track EP. It's the soundtrack from the Untamed Youth film. And there's what it's got. It's Mamie Van Doren doing rock and roll, or as close as she ever got. So I'm actually looking forward to this. Not a whole lot to see on the back, but should be a cool record. And I picked up 2 by the Dickies. The Dickies, Paranoid, I'm Okay, You're Okay. I love the Dickies. Again, this is the kind of stuff I've been listening to lately on clear vinyl. And on A&M Records, and it's an import, clearly. You can tell just by the big hole, or small hole. And the Banana Splits 45. Again, Bubblegum, going back to the Bubblegum here, their cover of the Banana Splits is just awesome. And this is on yellow vinyl. So, I'm very happy to get those. And it also has Hideous, and got it at the store on the B-side. If you guys don't know who the Dickies are and you like really fast but poppy punk, check the Dickies out. This one has I'm Okay, You're Okay on it as well. Well, that does just about do it. Once again, Matt and Chris, thank you from the bottom of my heart for the generous VCLT. And Chris, you're making it hard to get things done. I just want to sit there and watch. So thank you both so much. I appreciate it. Do check out my podcast, snapcracklepop.podomatic.com. Starting later this week, a couple days, we're going into Christmas mode, holiday mode on my regular podcast and my Vault show as well. So check those out, especially, I mean, some of you like Christmas music. So check those out. And got a bunch of new subscribers. In fact, I'm over 600 now. So thank you guys all for that. And hopefully I'll be back sooner than even I think. Take care, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. And thanks for watching. Bye.